Okay, hello everybody. This is Dr. Elana Michelson, and I have with me today a client who, for privacy purposes, prefers to remain unnamed, but I just want you to all know from her words that she does agree to have this audio published on YouTube. You agree, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you have no problem with me putting that on my site as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you've already had a session with me beforehand, and the way that we do this is we're going to do an intake, and then we'll get to the actual tapping, okay?
Okay.
And since it's been a long time since we've had the intake, we're going to do a full intake just to see what's changed, how you see things in your eyes at this point, because it's probably different from the way that it was when we did the last session. Okay? Okay. So why are you here today?
Well, I have this issue from my childhood. Something that bothers me. So I would like to see if tapping can help release it. Yeah. So that thing is, as a child, I remember feeling that whenever I expected something to happen, the exact opposite of it would happen. Okay? So that idea has stuck in me. So deep down, it's like I'm attracting the same. If I expect, okay, this is going to be good, then what happens is it turns out to be bad. Or, with situations, people, when I expect that, okay, this person is a nice person, then well, not so much with people, but with situations. When I expect something good will come out of this particular project, or this is going to be a good thing. Anything. If I think that this is going to be good for me, then it turns out that it's not so good. So from my experiences, I feel it's got to do with this programming. In my childhood, because I don't exactly remember the incidents when these things were triggered, but I remember thinking as a child that, oh my god, once again what I expected, the opposite of what I expected happened. So I remember thinking, oh, I should never think good, I should never expect anything good to happen. Then if I expect bad things to happen, then the opposite will happen, that is good will happen.
And does that work?
It kind of, yeah, it does, because when I expect something bad to happen, it turns out that, the thing was good, or, it was pleasant. When I expected something to be unpleasant, it turns out that it's very weird, because it's not that something, it's something major. I haven't got into major troubles because of this, but then it's all these little things, but it happens so frequently, it gets me, it's really concerning me, because I feels like there is a really strong deep programming there, which needs to be released, because it's so funny that every time, every little thing, it repeats itself, this programming and this, so I just wonder why it's happening to me like this, or really feel that it's just because of the programming that I did as to myself as a child. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to get rid of this problem? Because in total, if you know that you think good things are going to happen, it actually sounds like a pretty good system, no?
Yeah, consciously I want to release it, and that's why I'm here. But subconsciously, maybe I want it. But then, it was for that girl, that little girl, who didn't have much resources at her disposal to think, something else, something positive. So I would like to help that girl, if possible, to tell her that, yeah, it's not, though it works now, it's not so good for you, because she doesn't understand, I guess. She thinks this is the best way to protect herself. Yeah, but now I can protect myself, but I need to convince that little girl, I feel, because I have tried in many ways to release it, but I don't think I have reached that goal. Yeah.
Okay. What do you have to do to have this problem? What happens inside of you?
It's in a way it is very restricting, because whenever I expect something good to happen, then I'm really when sometimes you naturally expect, because based on what is at your disposal, based on what you have in front of you, you make certain judgments in your mind that okay, this now it's going to turn out really well in the end. And when I do that, then I get the fear that, oh, what if it happens like every other time in the past? What if this is going to be exactly the opposite of what I'm expecting? So it gives me fear, it makes me feel insecure, it makes me feel powerless. That's what I feel. But nonetheless, the feeling is there that okay, you know, the opposite of what I'm expecting is going to happen.
And
That
then,
feeling is there, and then there, along with that, this feeling of powerlessness, because if I can't judge the situation correctly, and inevitably it's going to become bad or good depending on what I'm thinking right now. Like, then where is my power? To judge clearly and fairly. It makes me feel powerless. And just I'm scared to judge anything.
okay.
Um, it's like every little thing. It's like I don't have the power in me to make correct decisions. It's that kind of feeling, and it's very uh, debilitating. Um, like the simple example would be like I'm going to buy something, for example, and I expect, okay, I'm going to get all these things that I'm planning to buy today, because I have made great planning, and I have in my mind what I need to buy and how and everything. But then when I go there, nothing works out. And the other scenario is when I'm going to buy something, but I'm really I haven't planned. I'm just I have no plans, no vision in my mind. But when I go there, everything falls into place. It's like that. It's always the opposite, the exact opposite of uh,
Okay,
what I think.
but hold on just a second. You said
Yes.
beforehand that you think to yourself, oh, this is going to be good. And
Mm.
then in your mind, you go back to that little girl who always had bad things happen. And then you think, oh, well, maybe it's going to turn out bad. Right?
Yeah. The thing is, it's not that it always bad things happen to me as a child, but I held on to those negative things more than the positive. Like some out of 100 things, 75 good things happened and 25 bad things happened. But I have this tendency to hold on to the negative things,
Well, I
and
think many
that's
people
what I
do.
feel.
Man,
Because there's some amazing, wonderful things have happened to me throughout my childhood. I was like superb in school, academics, everything. I was like apple of everybody's eye, that kind of a person, the star of the school. But then I held on to all this. I don't know. Subconsciously, those things that they're so intense. They evoke intense reactions in me more than the positive things, especially in my childhood. You know. So this out of those things, this always stands out. Like this is so funny. I laugh to myself. Why? Okay, if I'm expecting something good, now it's going to be exactly the opposite. And so somewhere, it gives me the tendency to think negatively about everything, so that the thing turns out to be positive. That it makes me hope that okay, if I think negative, then the things will become positive. It's weird, and consciously, I really want to release it.
well, what's the worst part of it?
Worst part is, like I told you, you're feeling powerless and feeling like a stupid person, who cannot make right decisions.
And what's the
I
worst
am
part of
it's
that?
very fun. Uh, Feeling powerless is a very, I just don't like to feel that. It makes me feel, I'm scared to do anything. Anything is like I'm scared that this will go bad. Anything, any project, anything, it stops me from doing anything. If you ask me, the really biggest problem is that I just can't live my life, because in life every moment is like you have to make a decision. Every little thing is like making a decision, and then if you doubt every decision of yours, or if you're not sure that things are not going to happen the way you expect them to happen, then it's going to it puts a lot of stress on my mind. But the funny thing is, there are so many positive things that happen in my life every day, but this is something which is really nagging.
Okay.
Um,
how many, where do you feel it when this happens?
In my body, you mean?
Yep.
I don't feel much in my body. There is no any particular place in my body that I feel this, but it's in my head, in the thoughts.
Well, your head and your heart are part of your body, you know.
Yeah, but like it's not in my stomach or heart or anywhere, but just like in my thoughts, you know.
It hurts, were you
But
saying?
wait a minute. I haven't noticed. If I think about it, probably no, but I haven't noticed where exactly in my body. I just think about it. That's all.
Okay, and how big is it when you think about it?
Um,
Is it like the size of a airplane, the size of a house, the size of a mouse?
no, I haven't thought about that also. Nothing comes to my mind to tell you about its size. It's just the thought. It has no size or shape.
Okay. Does it have a color?
No, no color.
Okay.
No physical attributes to it that way, tangible way that I can tell you it happens.
Is it a voice?
Uh, no, it's not a voice, it's a feeling, okay? It's a feeling. It's a feeling of fear, of anxiety. Yeah. And feeling of hopelessness, helplessness, insecurity, and powerless feeling.
Hold on.
Like no control, no control. That's the
This.
feeling, no control.
This.
No, as I'm telling you this, I feel the anxiety in my
Excellent. We want you to.
yeah, in my chest.
So you are feeling it in your chest. Okay.
Yeah, it's not upper chest, but between my, that Manipura region, or
In your
what do you
solar
call the solar
plexus.
plexus? Yes.
And how strong is it?
Well, I feel it coming up like an anxiety. If somebody is going to attack you, how would you feel? That kind of anxiety. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say right now it is, I would say it's 7.
To make it stronger? Because you're probably making the wrong decision right now, too.
You want me to make it stronger?
Yep. As strong as you can. The stronger you make it now, the faster it's going to go, and it'll feel it for the very last time.
It's a funny thing. I mean, I can't do anything to it. It's like, again, it doesn't want to be manipulated. It is what it is. It's like,
Yeah,
I
but
can't
you do know that this is probably the wrong decision, what you're doing right now, too.
Yeah, it's all very confusing right now to me, even explaining this.
It is, because by you trying to get rid of it, it's probably the wrong decision.
Yes, yes.
Any stronger?
It is getting stronger.
Good.
But I have felt this feeling, with the other things before also, but it got much better with time. And now this feeling, what I'm feeling right now, it's going up to my throat, base of my tongue. It's from there to the solar plexus. It's like, covering my chest, not in the back, but in the front. And it is like a feeling where when you have done something wrong, and you know that you're going to be caught. How do you feel that feeling?
Guilty feeling.
Yeah, guilty. Yeah, many different emotions are there, but yeah, it is one of those guilty feelings, and scared and anxious, nervous, stressed. All those feelings, bunch of feelings, all mixed up. That's why it's confusing. I can't pinpoint, but something guilt is a big thing there. I can feel it.
Okay. Do you feel blame?
Blame?
Yeah, blame. I mean, it's probably your fault.
Yeah. Well. It more than what others are. It's like what I'm feeling. It's not the fear of what they will do to me, but I have done this. That kind of self. It's like losing reputation kind of feeling, more than what is other reactions. It's like you have done something wrong, that kind of feeling. Even if you're not found out, but still you did something which shouldn't have been done, that kind of feeling. And that beating, thumping in the chest, not like really loud, but a sense of urgency. Okay, that urgency, that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We're doing good here.
yeah, but yeah, I've tried so many times to release it, but then it becomes non-responsive after some time. Nothing. There is no other memory attached to it. It's just this feeling.
Well, feelings are memories as well.
Okay.
Okay. When was the first time you had this? Very first time that you
I
can
don't
remember.
remember when I had it, but I remember feeling it many times as a child, but I don't remember the first time when I had it.
Okay. And how often does it happen now?
Um, Pretty often, it has become,
Is that
maybe when I
every
was a child, it
day,
was
every once a week,
yeah,
once a.
and sometimes I don't notice the frequency, but I just notice when it happens. It doesn't happen with great intensity now because we're talking about it. I can feel that intensity. Otherwise, it's like in the background, sound. It
Mm-hmm.
I just know when it happens. So since I know, then there is no need for the feeling to come up. So it just wants to be known. That's all. As long as I know that it is there, it is happy. That kind of feeling. But
Mm-hmm.
now, since we are talking, we are going into the depth and we are dissecting it. It is showing it in this form of feeling. Otherwise, I don't feel this often, this chest. But the thought is there, that understanding of that feeling is there, but the physical sensation doesn't come often to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the physical sensations only when you really talk about it, but
Yes.
that background thought, it's there
Yes.
all the time. It's there in the morning. It's there in the afternoon. It's there in the evening. It's there when you meet with friends. It's there when is it?
It's there as an idea, I would say. You
Always.
know, whenever it needs to come up, it comes up as an idea.
And how
Whenever.
often does it come up though? I mean, what do you
Um,
have to do for it to come up?
whenever something goes wrong, it comes up. Something goes wrong, meaning even little things. When some things go as not expect or don't go as expected, you know, it comes up.
And how
Because
often does that happen?
um, it I can't say like how many times, but
Well, does it happen more in the morning? Does it happen more in the
no, no,
afternoon?
it's not like that. No, it doesn't. It's not.
Does
It
it
doesn't
happen?
happen
Is it
like that.
more work related? Is it more friend
No,
related?
it's more. It's not work related. It's very. It feels like a very ancient feeling. It's got nothing to do with what I do now. It's. I can't relate to.
Right, but you said
Relate.
it's not there all the time. It's only when things go wrong, okay?
Yeah, it's there as a feeling, not as sensation. Like if you ask me the
Yeah,
sensation, it doesn't come often. This sensation, but that idea, that programming, it comes up whenever things go wrong. It's like I feel okay. This was expected. This had to happen like
but
this.
how often do things go wrong is again the question.
Mm,
Does it happen every day that things go wrong? Does it happen once a
oh.
week that things go wrong? Does it happen during holiday time that things go
You
wrong?
know, no, it's not like that. If I really talk about it, if you ask me what big thing has gone wrong, not many big things that way. There are things which go really well, but right, but little things like I told you, that shopping experience, or like I'm meeting somebody and I expect, okay, this I'm going to have a good meeting, but then it turns out to be really bad. That kind of, in life, you can't plan like how many times such things happen. It just
Well,
happen.
we're not asking you to plan it. We're just asking you to look back and see what the pattern is. No planning
Uh,
here. Just what's the pattern?
yeah. If you ask me how many times in a day, I really don't know. Sometimes it may happen like once or twice a day, or sometimes it may not happen in a day at all. But I can say that it's there as an idea, as a thought, and if it gets really intense, I guess this sensation also comes up. It's very confusing now to tell you exactly when, because I haven't. Well, I don't know. It feels so connected to so many other things. It's really confusing for me to separate one thing from the other. Like how many times it happens in a day. I don't know
Okay,
how many
okay. I mean,
times.
it could help if we knew, but if you don't, so we'll work without
Okay.
that.
Okay. It's just that because that feeling, it's so recurring in my life. It's been there for a long time. That's why it makes its presence felt, like, it's bothering me because it's been there for a long, long time. That's one thing that is bothering me. Um, and I don't know, I'm just wondering if it is also connected to other things in my life, that fear, that fences.
My guess is that it is, although, I certainly cannot say for sure. I would say that
Yeah.
probably your subconscious will let you know.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
okay. Do you know anyone else who has this problem?
Uh, um, no, I don't. I can't think of anybody right now. No, in my family, no. Um, you know what? When I'm talking to you about it, there are other things that are coming up. Can I share that with you?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, connected to this sensation, it is. I also feel that this sensation contains this feeling um, that fear of. So, you're scared for your life. That kind of feeling when something very bad is going to happen, and you are very powerless in before it. Maybe because you are just a baby. I don't know, but I feel like I'm very small, and there's something big is happening, something very bad, and I have to protect myself, and it is going to kill me or annihilate me. That kind of annihilation, that kind of feeling, where you're so. And I have felt that throughout my life. Know that now I have the wisdom to, that I know that I'm powerful enough to protect myself. I'm strong enough to take care of myself. But still, there is somewhere deep down, which is connected to the sensation I told you, like I'm feeling right now in my chest region. That feeling is of fear for my life, for my more than my life, my very existence. That feeling. It's
Okay.
like somebody's going to come and kill me, and I'm this little baby who I can't even walk or run away from danger. I'm like frozen. That kind of feeling. I've always had that feeling. Um, it makes me like I'm like feel sometimes in my mind also. I feel frozen, like stuck in a place. I don't know what to do, and that makes me very scared and very anxious. When you can run, you run, but if you can't run, what do? You feel frozen. That kind of feeling. And that is that I feel that I'm really small, this little thing, and this danger is really big. I don't know what to do. I don't have anything with me, any tools or anything to fight it, and really don't know. That when you are in that situation, you can imagine what are the emotions and feelings, the fear. That feeling is
Yeah.
what I feel.
Okay.
And I have tried. Sorry,
Yeah. No,
please go.
continue. Continue.
Uh, yeah, and I have tried many times to address this, but it doesn't just give away its secret, or just doesn't want to be dislodged from its place. I've tried to approach it with very positive and very understanding, compassion and everything, but it's like you just when somebody is in such a situation, no amount of talking will help. You need that person to be carried away from that dangerous situation, right? Like if somebody is facing, there is a tiger before you, and this little child is going to be killed by a tiger. You can't go and talk to that child and give it philosophical advice, because that
Right.
child in that moment needs to be lifted away from that danger. And that is what I'm feeling. Whenever I try to address this issue, whenever I try to reach that girl and tell her within all this compassion, she is not listening, because that's not what she needs in that moment. She needs somebody to physically come and take her away from that situation. That's all she needs. She doesn't need any of the bullshit, sorry, of a compassion, understanding, love. It's not that. It's just save me from here, that kind of a feeling.
Okay. And do you see anything in your mind when you think about that?
I feel that kind of a picture comes to my mind, where I feel that like I'm really small, and there is something big, dangerous thing is there right in front of me, and I have to save myself. In that moment, I have to run away or do something, but I'm not able to do. That's the distressing part. I'm not able to do nothing. I can't do anything, and it's you can imagine what stress a person goes through in such a situation, when you know that you are in danger and you can't do anything about it. That's the feeling. And that has in a way affected my life, always. that feeling of distress, because it is very debilitating, very weakening feeling, when you feel that distress and powerlessness, and nobody is there to help you, and you can't help yourself. And you can imagine, like, if you don't do anything in that moment, you're going to be killed, or just, more than it's the feeling is not just about being killed, the whole existence is wiped out, that kind of feeling, um, it's not about death as such. It's about more bigger than death. I don't know what. It
Okay.
feels like that to me.
Okay. If this problem was a person, who would it be? Give it a name. The first name that comes to your mind.
If this was a person,
Mm-hmm.
this problem, you mean? This
Yep. Give the first name that comes to your mind.
nothing is coming to my mind. I can't think of any name. That's the thing. Whenever it just doesn't want to be approached, I'm really struggling with this. This whole
Okay,
issue.
it's fine. It's fine. And if
Okay.
this problem had a voice, what would it be saying to you?
Um, uh, Save me.
Okay. What's your general feeling about the problem? Do you deserve it? Something that's going to stay
No,
forever?
no, I don't deserve it, but I was put in that situation. Like, I didn't have a choice. That's the thing. I didn't have a choice.
Um,
I didn't choose to be in that situation, but then I had no choice. It was thrust on me.
okay. Mm-hmm.
I feel, more like, a really physical experience. Something happened really, like that. I don't remember. I don't have a conscious memory, but there is a feeling that it is more to do with one particular thing, incident, but I don't know what it is, but it feels like that to me.
Okay. I mean, it could very well be. It could be that you just you've stuck it down under so strong that you can't remember it, but it's still affecting you. The
Yes,
program is still there.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. What would happen if you let go of this? How would your life be like?
I would feel powerful, back in control of my life, very much, which I really want. Uh,
And then what might happen?
mm, I would be totally different person. Like, I would be able to, like, I'm a very talented person, but I'm not able to, express that. And if this went away, it would be like a grand thing for me, like, because there's so much inside that the world needs to see. The world, it's something like wonderful will be expressed. It's like that, and because of this fear, I just don't want to go out there, because I always feel like I'm in danger. So if thing goes, then I can be my real self. I can show to the world who I really am.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what bad things could happen if it was gone?
uh, I can't think of. um, okay, when you're asking me this, I also have a feeling of, I have a fear of being exposed to people. That thing came up to me, like, now that you asked me, that fear that I may be back again in danger. If I go out there, I'll be put in the same dangerous situation, and I something unexpected will happen where I won't be able to protect myself. Excuse me.
No problem. Okay. How bad can it get? Because when this session is over, it's going to be 100% worse. So how bad can it get? What's the
Like,
worst?
by releasing this, what will happen? You
Well,
mean
no,
to
no, no,
ask me
no.
that?
What I'm saying is that what's the worst that this can get to? Because as I said, when the session's over, it's going to be that
Uh,
worst. So what's that worst? Just to prepare
it
you.
was okay. I guess I would be in the same situation where I was, fearing for my life. What worse can I get? Can it get? Like, guess I would be again in that situation, feeling the same anxiety and fear for my life. That's the worst thing that can happen.
Okay. And you think that's going to happen?
No, consciously I don't think, because it doesn't make any sense. I won't be, because I'm physically out of danger right now in this moment. I'm talking to you. I'm not in that situation, but in my mind, the part of my mind is still there, stuck there.
Okay. What are your 3 worst memories of feeling this way? And if you don't want to share them, you don't have to share them. You just have to give me a code name you will know what it means when you say that code name. It's up to you whether you want to share or not.
Um, I can't think of any memories
Well,
which are
it can be
close.
recent memories too. I mean, when you were already an adult, not when you were. I mean, you already have seen that you can't bring up that one big memory of when you were small, helpless, and in dire danger and frozen and unable to move. But when you think back when you
Okay,
think
there
back,
was, okay.
yeah,
One memory is coming up,
yeah,
uh, and that was when I was 12 years old. When I was asked to, I was the school pupil leader, and on this grand function in school, I was supposed to lead the function, and for a month I was under heavy stress because I was really scared. It was a big school and it was a big function, and I was just 12 years old, and all the teachers and everybody had so much trust in me, and I was really scared if I would be able to live up to their expectations. And for a month I was under heavy stress, and I remember still I was under so much stress. And when that function happened, see, that's the thing, I was expecting very bad things to happen. I was expecting, what if things go wrong? What if I forget my lines? What if I forget what to do, my actions, the particular things that I had to do? And I was expecting the worst things to happen. But when the day came and the function went off so well, and I was perfect in my behavior and whatever I had to do in my actions, and everybody applauded me in the end. And that evening I remember coming back from school, on my way home I'm thinking, oh my god, what a relief. you know I expected very bad things to happen, and it turned out to be the grand success. And but that stress for that almost a month, it was so huge, and I just didn't want to do that, didn't want to be a part of that function. It was really, really heavy, you know.
so in a certain way, you sort of feel that you need all that stress for things to succeed.
Uh, I guess probably. Yeah, if
Well,
I don't,
say that statement. I need stress in order for things to succeed. Tell me how
I
true that
need,
feels.
okay, I need stress in order for things to succeed.
How does that feel?
Um, um,
How true?
right now I feel like stressful actually. I guess it's true.
Well, if you want this session to succeed, you have to feel that stress. Come on, you know that.
That's the thing, when, because this I have experienced it so much now. I really want to shut off. I catch myself shutting myself off from feeling anything, you know. So if you ask me to feel it, then a part of me just shuts off. So if you want to get that intensity up, a part of me just doesn't want to go there. So I can tell you from
Well,
my
I'm not trying.
conscious. I'm
I'm just trying to see whether that statement is true. Do you feel you need
okay.
stress in order to succeed? Because it sounds
Um.
like you had all that stress
Yeah.
for a month.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a
I guess
great,
yes, it's true.
amazing event, and even though you thought it was going to be the worst event, so maybe you feel like you need that stress in order to succeed. I could be
True.
wrong. I'm just fishing around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Somewhere it. Yeah. I guess that's what I believe in. It makes sense.
Okay, so when you say how true is that from a scale from
Um,
0 to 10? 10 is the truest, 0 is not true at all. How true is it?
uh, um, I can't give you a number, but it is true. When I try to feel it, to know that what is the level of intensity. Suddenly, my mind blocks it off. I feel like I don't want to feel, and just shutting it off. And then I have to struggle to feel. If you ask me, that's what I'm feeling right now. I know
Okay.
consciously that yes, it is true, but I can't rate it. I mean, it's so strong deep within that I want to run away from that, even if
Mm-hmm.
because I honestly I won't be able to answer that. Really, if I give you a number, it may not be true, but I know that it is true. It's like that.
Okay, so what are your other memories?
Um, that is a very strong memory, and yeah, again, when that was later, when I was a teenager, I in the exam, like everybody was expecting me to come first, and I was really I didn't think it would happen because I was not keeping well during the exams and I was under a lot of stress. But then finally, it turned out that I was the topper.
Mm-hmm.
That has happened so many times, yeah. And oh yeah, as a child, I missed a lot of exams because I was really stressed during exams. There's so many memories, so many instances when I missed exams because I was really stressed. Um, Facing exams was a very difficult thing for me, but invariably, every single time I came out as topper in school, in class, everywhere. But then that whole process was very stressful, and I just wanted to run away from that. It was not that studying was difficult, but it's just that whole stress of expectations.
All right, if you can't think of a specific incident, can you like imagine an incident that's happening that you're about to take a
I
test,
can,
feeling very
I can,
stressed?
yeah, yeah. I have a memory. I have many memories, but there is one particular memory which I can think
Okay. Mm-hmm.
of. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and when you think of these memories, do you see pictures? Do you see movies? Do you see
Uh, yeah, I see myself there, like a picture
so
probably.
you see yourself? It's like you're outside in the audience watching yourself.
Yes, yes. I see that like that.
And is it a picture? Or is it a movie?
Picture. It's like one frozen frame kind
One
of.
one frozen frame. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a color picture or is it black and white?
It's black and white.
Black and white. Okay. And does it have like a frame around it or is it like all around?
It's not. It doesn't have a frame. It's all around.
Okay. And do you hear voices with the picture?
No, no voices.
Okay. But it's like you're looking at a photo album, sort of, not a photo album, but like a big panoramic picture around you.
Mm, yes, yes. But it's not very clear. The details are not clear, but I know I can see that something. I can see myself there, and yes, it's not very in detail picture.
Okay. Any other, one more good memory do you have?
Um, yeah, again with the exams, there is one more memory. The
Mm-hmm.
same thing happened when I was expecting something very bad and something grand happened. The
How old
result
were
was
you?
very positive. Yeah,
How old were you?
I was 17.
Okay.
I think it's got a lot to do with the exams in school.
Mm-hmm.
Lots, yeah, yeah, because I was always stressed as a child, and
Did your parents put
it's
a lot of stress on you as a child?
no, no, not at all. It was more from the school, and like I was the center of attraction everywhere. In like everybody wanted me to as a child, I remember like I was doing everything for others more than for myself. There was so much of responsibility to come first in the class, to represent the
Wait,
school
well,
and
who
get
gave you that
prizes.
responsibility?
You to bring prizes for the
Yeah,
school.
but who gave you that responsibility? Did you take it upon yourself or did someone push you?
Um, Because I was a good student, like, and the teachers expected me. I guess it is the expectation, and I felt that I should fulfill those expectations, and that was stressful for me.
But your parents didn't pressure you.
No, never, never, never.
And how did they react when you didn't take the exams?
They were so understanding. They didn't even mind, me skipping any exams. And even the teachers, they were. It wasn't like they were this. They were very harsh on me. They were very good. But I guess it's my I own. I myself took on that responsibility, and I was very harsh on myself. I feel it was not others. The others didn't do that to me. They were all very good and very, very good to me. It was I who took it as a very stressful thing. Like my whole life depended on it. What if, I guess because I'm the only child to my parents, so I guess I had it even as a child. I had this, like, I'm responsible for my parents' reputation, I'm responsible for my teacher's reputation, for everybody's reputation, and I can't relax. I have to be always on top. I have to give my 100% every time, and it was stressing, too stressful for me.
Hold on.
The reputation, I've always been very very particular about, like, I can't be myself. I have to do things for others, that kind of feeling. Even a
Okay.
small sorry
Yeah, continue.
even a small exam was like a life and death situation for me. It was that intense as a child.
Okay, are you married now?
No.
No. Do you live at home or with your parents?
My parents?
And they're both still alive?
No, my mom and my dad is no more.
That's no more. And your relationship with your mom is a good one?
Yes.
Okay. How are you going to know that you've reached your goal, that we've gotten rid of this?
With this issue that we are working on,
Yep.
how do I know if we have
Well,
reached the goal?
yeah.
How we have, if you release it, how do I know that we have released it, right?
Yeah.
You're asking.
Yep.
I would feel free to be myself. Yeah, to express myself. Yes, to express myself, good, bad, and the ugly, the way I am.
Okay. Anything else?
I would feel free to enjoy my life without the stress for, just be in the moment without worrying about what will happen next.
So you're constantly imagining the next step.
It feels like, life is like a big exam, kind of, which you have to pass with flying colors every single time, Then it makes you can't enjoy life. No, but when I'm talking, but actually in my real life, there are things so many times I really enjoy. When I enjoy, I enjoy. But what I'm telling you is that there is this background uh, thing that is always on my mind. Uh, this what I told you. It's not that in my life I always worry and I don't enjoy it. No, it's not like that. I do have fun, but this thing, it nags me because it's still in my mind. I know it's like it's keeping me like a prisoner sometimes, in my mind. Um,
Okay. Hold on.
yeah. It's a burden. It feels like a burden which I need to release. Give me a moment, just a second.
Okay. I also need a moment.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Hold on. Just putting my notes together over here.
Sorry?
I'm just putting my notes together over here.
Okay.
Okay. You have a good memory. Or someplace that makes you
Yeah.
feel really good when you go there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I want you to go there. You want to tell me about it, or you want to just go there without telling me about it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so which
Yeah.
one? You want to tell me about it, or you want to just...
Yeah, no, it's on the beach. I love nature. So anywhere outside with nature, I'm happy. So right now I'm thinking of the beach.
Okay, when you're on the beach there, how do you feel?
Elana, like when I'm talking to you, I can't think of there is this happy memory, but my feelings are all stuck in that anxiety. It is so much that I can't imagine a good, that joy of that beach, that
Mm-hmm.
feeling at the beach. I'm seeing it in my mind that I'm there on the beach, but I can't feel any good feelings. I'm still stuck because this sensation is really uh, intense
Mm-hmm.
of that anxiety. So I can't detach myself from that.
Is that amazing? It's like you have so many good things, and yet all you can think of is the
Yes.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's try in any case. See yourself on the beach. Okay,
Okay.
close your eyes, see yourself on the beach, hear the
Mm.
waves, feel the sun shining down on you, feel the warmth of the sand underneath your feet, feel the grittiness of the sand underneath your toes, feel the salty air, breathe it in, hear the children playing on the beach, frisbee or tag, or playing in the waves or building a sandcastle. Can you see those things?
I can see those things. Yeah, I can see.
Can you feel the wind blowing on your face?
I can feel it, I can imagine, but I'm not feeling the joy.
Feel the expansiveness and the freedom.
No, it's this anxiety is too much for me to feel that, enjoy that sensation of beach.
Do you have a specific memory that's really good? Not just a general one of going to the beach, but like a specific one, maybe something that you did with your parents when you were a child that you really enjoyed and had a great time doing.
Mm,
Family get together, a going on a picnic, your birthday party.
when I'm talking to you, how I feel is all those good memories had the shadow of this. Because whenever I think I go into those good memories, suddenly this thing comes up and
Mm,
it takes away the joy from that experience. This is all encompassing.
okay. But you know how all those, how do you say, you know how all those bad things feel, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I want you to go into them. I want you to feel them as strong as you can. So
Bad things, you mean? Or
all the
that,
bad
that
things, yeah, we're going to try getting rid of it. Okay, we're going to get
okay.
rid of it. Not going to try. We're going to get
Yeah,
rid of
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm feeling that because physically also am feeling that sensation of distress. Yeah,
Okay, you know how you feel it. You know how strong you
yeah,
feel it,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, you feel that feeling in the solar plexus going up to your throat, to the back of the
Mm,
base of your tongue. Okay,
mm,
that feeling you're a little baby, you're something small, there's something really big looming ahead of you, and you don't know
mm,
what to do. You're stuck. You're
mm,
frozen.
mm, mm.
Okay, you feel
Yes,
it. Okay,
yes.
and I want you to put all those feelings, and I want you to put them on a shelf somewhere that you know that that's what we're working on. Okay.
Okay.
And now I want you to imagine a tree in front of you. What would happen to that tree if I stuck my hand in and I pulled it out by its roots?
It'll die.
Right. And I want you to imagine yourself outside on a windy day holding a bouquet of helium balloons. What would happen to those helium balloons if I opened up your fist
They'll just fly away,
and they
float away.
disappear, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I want you to imagine a box of pizza in front of you. There's one piece of pizza left, and and I grab it before you get a chance to and gobble it up, what's left?
Nothing.
Nothing, absolutely nothing, right? Okay, let's start tapping. Okay, you know the points and everything, right?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay, so say after me and do after me.
Yeah.
Start tapping. Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all the helplessness.
Letting go of all the helplessness.
Letting go of all the hopelessness.
Letting go of all the hopelessness.
Letting go of all the no control.
Letting go of all the no control.
Letting go of all the powerlessness.
Letting go of all the powerlessness.
The insecurity.
Insecurity.
The fear.
The fear.
The debilitation.
The debilitation.
Letting go of feeling stupid.
Letting go of feeling stupid.
Letting go of feeling too scared to do anything.
Letting go of feeling too scared to do anything.
Letting go of doubting my every decision.
Letting go of doubting my every decision.
Letting go of it going up to that feeling in the base of my throat, base of my tongue.
Letting go of that feeling that goes up to my throat and the base of my tongue.
Letting go of that feeling in the front of my chest.
Letting go of that feeling in the front of my chest.
Letting go of the guilt.
Letting go of the guilt.
Letting go of the shame.
Letting go of the shame.
Letting go of the blame.
Letting go of the blame.
Letting go of the anxiety.
Letting go of the anxiety.
Letting go of the nervousness.
Letting go of the nervousness.
Letting go of that thumping in my chest.
Letting go of the thumping in my chest.
Letting go of the urgency.
Letting go of the urgency.
Letting go of that big thing that's looming in front of me.
Letting go of the big thing that is looming in front of me.
Letting go of that ancient idea.
Letting go of that,
ancient idea.
Ancient idea.
Letting go of that big test that I need to pass.
Letting go of that big test that I need to pass.
Letting go of everything else that supports that old problem.
Letting go of everything that supports that old problem.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
Whoever gave it to me.
Whoever gave it to me.
Wherever it came from.
Wherever it came from.
I thank it.
I thank it.
It's doing the best it can to keep me safe in the only way that it knows how.
It is doing the best it can to keep me safe and in the only way it knows how.
I thank it and I set it free.
I thank it and I set it free.
And by doing that, I set myself free.
And by doing that, I set myself free.
Free to use the better tools that I now have.
Could use better tools that I now have.
To keep me safe.
To keep me safe.
I choose to love myself.
I choose to love myself.
I choose to accept myself.
I choose to accept myself.
And I choose to forgive myself.
And I choose to forgive myself.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
I am perfect with all my imperfections.
I'm perfect with all my imperfections.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back and see what's different.
Okay, I have a couple of things I want to share that came up when we were doing this.
Yeah.
One is, my need to please everybody. That came up. And the other is, I feel deep down this is my destiny, this is my fate, and I don't deserve to release it. I don't deserve to be happy, those feelings came up.
Okay.
I have felt that before also, but now, and plus I should also tell you that when you were leading me through this tapping, a part of me believed in it, and part of me felt like, yes, it's time to release. But then these other things also came up.
Okay, so feel that feeling. I need to please everybody.
Okay, just a second, let me get into that. I have to tell you this. When I feel that I have to please everybody, it is a huge amount of responsibility. It's like all the responsibility is on my head to please everybody. That
All
kind
right,
of
it's all
feeling.
your job. No one else can do
Yeah.
it. Okay, so
Okay.
feel it. How strong do you feel it?
Along with that, there is sadness also. I feel that sadness. Okay. I'm just telling you, just verbalizing everything I'm feeling. Oh, it's okay, right?
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so feel the sadness and feel that need to please everybody.
That burden, the feeling of that burden. Yes, yes. I feel
Okay,
it.
and start tapping. This burden,
This burden,
need to please everybody,
need to please everybody,
and all the sadness that comes along with it.
and all the sadness that comes along with it.
However I feel it,
However I feel it,
however I know it,
however I know it,
wherever it comes from,
wherever it comes from,
all the sensations,
all the sensations,
all the feelings,
all the feelings,
all the images,
all the images,
and everything else.
and everything else.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, and say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back. I need to please everybody. Feel that burden. What's different about it now?
I feel like I'm responsible for a lot of lives. I feel like a lot of lives depend on me, and I can't relax. It's my duty to help them. That kind of feeling.
Okay, so it's changed a little bit, right? It's no
Yes,
longer I
yes,
need
it
to
has. It
please
has.
them, it's now I'm responsible for them.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so feel that responsibility.
Yes.
Okay, and start tapping. I'm responsible for a lot of lives.
I'm responsible for a lot of lives.
Can't let this go.
Can't let this go.
If I do, what's going to happen to all those lives?
If I do, what's going to happen to all those lives?
I let it go.
I let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Only life I'm responsible for is my own life.
All that I'm responsible for is my own life.
If I think that I'm responsible for their lives,
If I think that I'm responsible for their lives,
I'm taking away their power.
I'm taking away their power.
And if I do that,
And if I do that,
then they're powerless.
then they are powerless.
And I wouldn't want to make them feel powerless.
No, I don't want to make them feel powerless.
So I let it go.
So I let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to take back my own power
Time to take back my own power
and let them take back their power.
and let them take back their power.
We're all safe.
We are all safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back. What's different? What's changed?
It's like there's huge. It's changed the texture. Okay, the feeling. It's like there's a tinge of sadness. How I feel is like how an old wise man feels. The in somebody who has cared for a lot of people for a long time. It's like that. I feel like that.
Okay, so feel
It's a
that.
tinge of sadness, and it's like I don't have my own life. My life is for them, and it's just that I have no life of my own. I have no feelings, no emotions, no joy. My life is like a sacrifice. I have sacrificed my life. That feeling.
Okay, feel that. Know how you feel it,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
strong you feel it, and start tapping. My life is a sacrifice.
My life is a sacrifice.
It needs to be a sacrifice.
It needs to be a sacrifice.
I need to sacrifice myself for everybody else.
I need to sacrifice my life for everybody else.
Because I'm a wise old man.
Because I'm a wise old man.
And I know everything.
And I know everything.
So I need to help everybody else.
So I need to help everybody else.
I let it go.
I let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Everybody has their own journey.
Everybody has their own journey.
Everybody needs to learn their wisdom on their own.
Everybody needs to learn their wisdom on their own.
The wisdom that I give them
The wisdom that I give them
doesn't help them.
doesn't help them.
They need to do it by themselves.
They need to do that by themselves.
So I choose to let it go.
So I choose to let it go.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Who would I be without it?
Who would I be without it?
I've been doing it for so long.
I've been doing it for so long.
I don't know who I'd be.
Sorry?
I don't know who I'd be.
I don't know who I'd be.
I don't know who I'll be. I only know I'll be a lot happier.
I don't know who I'll be, but I'll be a lot happier.
A lot more joyful.
A lot more joyful.
And besides, if I ever want it back,
Besides that,
if I ever want it back,
if I ever want it back,
Elana can always give it back to me.
Elana can always give it back to me.
That and much worse.
That and much worse.
So maybe I'll choose to let it go today.
Maybe I'll choose to let it go today.
I choose to be happy.
I choose to be happy.
I choose to feel powerful.
I choose to feel powerful.
I choose to feel free to be myself.
I choose to be free to be myself.
I choose to express myself the way that I am.
I choose to express myself the way I am.
I choose to live a stress-free life.
Choose to live a stress-free life.
I choose to live in the moment.
I choose to live in the moment.
The moment is the only thing that's real.
The moment is the only thing that is real.
The past is gone.
The past is gone.
And the future is not yet here.
And the future is not yet here.
So I choose to live in the now.
So I choose to live in the now.
And as I do that,
And as I do that,
my whole world changes for the better.
my whole world changes for the better.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay.
Okay, something came up.
Yeah.
Before I forget, let me tell you. When I was doing this, a part of me understood that yes, I need to let go. And then there was this part which felt that I have disconnected myself from my life because I was so busy doing this stuff. Now I don't know how to come back to this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That disconnection, that feeling of disconnection I feel it very strongly all the time.
Okay, feel it. Feel it.
Yeah.
How you feel it, how strong you feel it, where you feel it. Step into it.
Yeah.
Put it on the shelf and start tapping. This disconnection.
I should put it on the shelf?
Yep, put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
And now just focus on the tapping, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This disconnection.
This disconnection.
However I feel it.
However I feel it.
However I know it.
However I know it.
All the sensations.
All the sensations.
All the images.
All the images.
All the pictures.
All the pictures.
All the colors.
Oh, sorry. All the colors.
And everything else.
And everything else.
I choose to let it go.
I choose to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to be connected.
It's safe to be connected.
It's safe to live in the now.
It's safe to live in the now.
It's safe to figure out who I am.
It's safe to figure out who I am.
And what I am.
And what I am.
I don't need to do it all at once.
I don't need to do it all at once.
I can do it one little step at a time.
I can do one little step at a time.
Baby step by baby step.
Baby step by baby step.
There's no rush.
There's no rush.
I can enjoy finding out who I really am.
I can enjoy finding out who I really am.
And as I do that,
And as I do that,
others will find out who I really am too.
Others will find out who I really am too.
And all our worlds will change for the better.
And all our world will change for the better.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back and see what's different.
I felt that anxiety coming up because because of the disconnect. I'm anxious if I can come back. What if I'm so far behind? How can I catch up with the now?
Feel that anxiety. Know how you feel it?
Yeah.
It's in your solar plexus. That feeling of a little baby who's about to come to something really dangerous and can't do anything. Is that feeling?
You want me to feel that original feeling?
Well, no, I'm asking if it's that same feeling or if it's a different feeling.
Right now, like when we were doing the last round of tapping, that feeling that came up was I was focusing on that. So you want me to say that?
No. Just tell me what the feeling is that you're feeling. I mean, you said that the feeling of anxiety came up, okay?
The feeling of what, when we were tapping, like that wise old man, the feeling was that, okay, I spent so much time living in that, in that situation. Now, what if I'm late to catch up with the present moment? What if like I'm so disconnected that I can't come back? That is very scary for me.
Okay, feel that feeling. Okay?
Okay.
And start tapping. What if I'm so disconnected?
If I'm so disconnected.
Can't come back to the present moment.
Can't come back to the present moment.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
As you're tapping, I just want you to notice, are you sitting down?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to feel the chair underneath you.
Yeah.
Put your hand there. Feel the texture of it. Look at the colors of the walls. Smell the air.
Yes.
Notice if there's any smells of anything specific. Feel the air in your face. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it just regular room temperature? Hear the noises around you. Do you hear anything outside? Do you hear anything inside? Just feel all those things. Okay, you got it? You just took a step into the present. Wasn't so hard, was it?
No.
That's the now. That's the real. Nothing to catch up with. It's right here. Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, what's different? What's changed?
Okay. Right now, it's just that this feeling that there is nothing, that there's no joy, no sadness. It's just kind of, there's nothing, that kind of feeling.
Is it a bad
Absolute
feeling?
stillness. No, it's not a happy, but it's not very distressing. But I would say still that tinge of sadness is there. Sadness that I've always felt, actually. That kind of very old. Somebody who has lived life very away from everything. That sadness. Somebody who has not related.
So feel the sadness. You know how you feel it, how strong you feel it. Start tapping. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
You know what I'm feeling right now, Elana?
What?
Even when we are tapping, I'm feeling, okay, maybe I should do this, which is not for myself, but whatever way it is comfortable for you, so that I'm not over taxing you because you're doing this for me. That feeling, like I have to help you more than I help myself to release this. Whatever is comfortable for you. That kind of feeling.
Feel that, because I would really like a nice, those rocking chairs that are overstuffed. That would be really nice if you could get one of those. If you're already thinking about that, just want to put that in, okay? My request.
It's like, more than pleasing myself, it's always pleasing others.
Yeah,
I've done
as I
that all
said, if
my
you
life.
want to please me, one of those overstuffed rocking chairs would be really nice.
Okay.
Okay, feel that.
Yeah.
Start
It's
tapping.
very strong, by the way. It's very strong, and I'm really
Oh,
feeling
wait,
that a lot
does
of
that
things
mean I'll
happening
get it?
here. Sorry?
Does that mean I'll get that overstuffed rocking chair? I'll make it stronger. Okay, feel it.
And can I tell you what I'm feeling? Maybe I want to speak it out.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's very distressing, how I should think about others all the time, and how I have neglected myself, and I just don't like that at all. Like pleasing, making others comfortable all the time, but not giving attention to what I really want deep down. And I feel very angry with
You
myself.
really want to give me an overstuffed rocking chair. Okay.
You,
No guilt feelings here. Not trying to feel. Okay, feel that feeling. And
yeah,
start
like a
tapping.
big crime against myself. Yeah,
I just can't take care of myself.
I can't take care of myself.
Need to take care of others.
Can take care of others.
Have to neglect myself.
I have to neglect myself.
I let it go.
Let it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
If I want to please others,
If I want to please others,
I want to help others,
I want to help others,
I first need to help myself.
I first need to help myself.
I can't help others when I'm on empty.
I can't help others
When I'm on empty. Like an empty gas tank.
empty. Okay.
If I don't have
Okay.
love for myself,
I don't have love for myself.
I can't give love to others.
I can't give love to others.
If I don't have compassion for myself,
When I don't have compassion for myself,
I can't give compassion to others.
I can't give compassion to others.
So the first step is to fill myself up.
So the first step is to lift myself up,
To fill myself up.
to fill myself up.
I choose to love myself.
I choose to love myself.
I choose to accept myself.
I choose to accept myself.
And I choose to forgive myself.
And I choose to forgive myself.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
And when I do that,
And when I do that,
then I'll be able to help, love, and accept others just the way that they are.
then I'll be able to help, love, accept others just the way they are.
And they'll be able to help, love, and accept me just the way that I am.
And they'll be able to help, love, accept me just the way I am.
The more love I have in myself,
More love that I have for myself,
the more love I have to give to others.
the more love I have to give others.
So I choose to give it to myself.
So I choose to give it to myself.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace. Now you see, if I weren't tapping on myself all the time, there's no way that I could be helping you,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to come first. And if you know that in the airplanes, have you ever flown in an airplane?
Yeah.
They give out those gas masks in case of emergency, and in instructions, it clearly states you first put it on yourself, and then you put it on your child. Because
Yeah,
if you
it
first
does.
put it on your child, you won't be able to do it. You'll be choking,
Yeah.
and then you'll both die. And
Yeah.
what would be the point of that? So if you really wanted to give to others, which obviously you don't because you're putting them first, you would put yourself first, and then you'd give to others, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what's different? What's changed?
Well, like, it's sinking in. Like, I've known it all the time, like, always, consciously. But, yeah, it feels like I feel it. Now I feel it. The thing is, I felt it before also, and then again I went back to the same anxiety feeling. So I don't know how much I can trust.
let me give it to you like this, okay? When I was working on my issues, I had money issues, okay? And it's not that I tapped them away and that was it. They were gone, finished, okay? I'd tap it away, it'd get down to zero, I'd feel good. A few hours later, I'd get another bill in the mail, and then it would come back again. I'd tap it again, it would go down. And then 2 days later, somebody asked me for money because I owed them something, and it would come back again. Okay, you have a lot of routes to get to that same issue, and even if you tap one of them down, you still have all those others that are still left. But the point is, if you continue tapping in the heat of the moment, okay, when it first starts coming up, before it gets to be too big that it looms over you like that big enormous threat, and you're that tiny baby where you can't do anything, you're powerless. If you do it at the heat of the moment when it just first starts, and you keep doing it, as you go along, it gets less and less and less. If at the beginning you feel it 15 times a day, the next week you're going to feel it 5 times a day. The week afterwards, you'll feel it 2 times a day. The week afterwards, you'll feel it 1 time a day. The week afterwards, it doesn't always go just like wham, bam, zoom, gone. Okay? It's a process.
When we were talking, one more thing came up which actually happened in my life when I was a baby. You think should I share it with you?
Yeah, definitely.
If it's connected, because that helpless feeling I've always felt when I was like a 40-day-old baby. My mom went through a major surgery, and it was life and death situation for her, but she survived. But there's this I have known from her that she was going for the surgery at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and as a baby I started crying at 10 o'clock, as if like I understood what was going to happen, and I was scared for my mother's life and for my own life. And I was like, the whole night, whole day I was crying. I wouldn't stop crying. That.
Well, if you're talking about feeling like a little baby who has something enormous looming over them that they have absolutely no control, that's going to decide on their very existence, this is the perfect story. I mean, you don't get much more correlation than that.
Okay.
So let's go back.
Because the only thing was that because I don't have memory, the conscious memory of that, because I was just a baby.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everything from the time of your second trimester of pregnancy all the way through 7 years of age and further on as well, even to adulthood and old agehood, when you have talking about big things, are being recorded in your mind. And they are programs that the mind uses that it bases itself on it. So...
and let me add something to that. And what happened after that was that surgery was because I wasn't drinking milk, enough milk. She had this pus formation, and then she had to undergo surgery, the breast surgery. And after that, she was not able to feed me properly, and I would cry. She tells me that because of the medicine, maybe the milk was bitter, and I wouldn't drink the milk, and I was kind of like nourishment. I didn't feel that nourishment as a baby, and she was also under a lot of distress because of the physical pain of the surgery, and then she was not able to feed me properly. That is there,
Okay, so can you imagine that little baby? I mean, I know
I can.
Okay, see that picture of that baby crying, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and you feel the fear of the baby, right?
Yeah. I can imagine how intense it must have been for that baby to be separated from mom, yeah.
So I want you to go back in time, in your memory, go back in your memory timeline, go to that little baby, okay?
Yeah.
Tell the baby who you are, why you've come.
I've done this over and over so many times,
okay.
Held that baby.
Different aspects come up.
Okay.
Number 1, and number 2, sometimes you have to set the groundwork. Okay? Which means that you might do the same thing 100 times, and then on the 101st time, that's when you get the release. But if you didn't do that 100 times beforehand, you wouldn't have gotten the release on the 101st time. Each time, you're chipping away a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so see that baby crying, and start tapping. That baby is crying so much.
That baby is crying so much.
Her fear is so intense.
Her fear is so intense.
I'm crying so much.
I'm crying so much.
My fear is so intense.
My fear is so intense.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it means,
Whatever it means,
whatever it represents,
whatever it represents,
whoever gave it to me.
whoever gave it to me,
I choose to let it go today.
I choose to let it go today.
It's all in the past,
It's all in the past.
and the past is over.
And the past is over.
I wouldn't fit into those clothes anymore,
I wouldn't fit into those clothes anymore.
and I don't fit into that program anymore.
I don't fit into that program anymore.
I choose to change it to better programs,
I choose to change it to better programs,
ones that will serve me better in my life.
ones that'll serve me better in my life.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, and say peace.
Peace. Can we do one more round of it, Elana? I need to tell that baby,
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Go back. Is the baby still crying?
It's very distressed. It's like it's feeling why it should happen to me. What wrong have I done?
Okay. Start
Oh, I'm
tapping.
not. Yeah.
All that distress.
That distress.
Why should it happen to her?
Why should it happen to her?
Why should it happen to me?
Why should it happen to me?
My distress.
My distress.
Her distress.
Her distress.
All the distress.
All the distress.
I let it go.
I let it go.
All the sensations.
All the sensations.
All the feelings.
All the feelings.
All the images.
All the images.
All the shapes.
All the shapes.
All the colors.
All the colors.
And everything else.
And everything else.
I let it go today.
I let it go today.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Say peace.
Peace. You know, before I forget, I have to tell you, the strong feeling that comes up is that fate is very brutal to me
Okay.
for that child. Yeah,
Feel it.
that's a feeling.
Feel it.
Yeah,
Start tapping.
it's not right. It's very unjust. It's unjust. Uh, yeah, that's what I feel.
Fate is
To
very
be-
brutal for that little girl.
Fate is very brutal for that little girl.
Fate is very brutal for me.
Fate is very brutal for me.
All the injustices,
All that injustice,
all the unfairness,
all the unfairness,
and everything else.
and everything else.
I let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. What's the biggest department
Peace.
store that you have in India?
Sorry?
What's the biggest department store that you have where you live?
Just before I answer that, there is something else that is coming up which is positive. Can I tell you that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when I was doing that, we were tapping for that, all that unfair, unjust, injustice. It also, in that moment, it came to me that life has been so kind to me in so many ways, and so many wonderful things have happened to me, and the world has been really nice to me. And it
Yeah.
was it's something that I know, and I realized that, but in that moment, yeah, I felt that also.
Good.
For the first, yeah, in this session for the first time, yes.
Good.
Yeah, I'm really thankful and really grateful, to the universe for bringing so many good things into my life. It's not that only bad things happened. Yeah.
Well, go back to that little baby again. What's the little baby doing there when you look at her now?
Well, I can see her eyes open and she's not crying now.
Okay, she's still
But
distressed.
I think she's a bit confused, like why I
Okay.
stopped crying. Maybe she
Okay.
doesn't understand.
Start tapping. Well, that
And she
confusion.
needs to, yeah, she needs to be told something really nice stuff.
Well, that
Yes.
confusion.
Yeah, that confusion.
Why'd I start crying?
Why I stopped crying.
I let it go.
I let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Everything happens in our life
Everything happens in our
to
lives
teach us something.
that, to teach us something,
Comes with two gifts,
to give us true gifts,
a good gift and a bad gift.
a good gift and a bad gift.
We get to choose which one we want to keep.
Oh, we get to choose which one we want to keep.
I choose to keep the good gift.
I choose to keep the good gift.
I choose to learn what I need to learn,
I choose to learn what I need to learn.
and I choose to let everything else go.
I choose to let everything else go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay? Go back. How's that little baby doing now?
Uh, and the distress is not there, but she could do with little more fun
Okay?
and some laughter.
Start tapping. She can do with more fun.
She could do with more fun.
I could do with more fun.
I can do with more fun.
She could do with more laughter.
She could do with more laughter.
I could do with more laughter.
I could do with more laughter.
I could also do with this overstuffed rocking chair.
Could also do with this overstuffed rocking chair.
I let it go.
I let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let in the joy.
Safe to enjoy.
Safe to let in the laughter.
Safe to
Let in the
safe
laughter.
let in the laughter.
It's safe to let in the happiness.
It's safe to let in the happiness.
Safe to let in the fun.
Safe to let in the fun.
We're both safe.
You're both safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back to that little bitty baby and see how she's doing now.
She's in the process of adjusting to this not having distress.
Oh, what's the expression on her face now?
Curiosity.
Curiosity. Okay, well, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
She has her eyes wide open and she's curious now.
Okay, and what's her mom doing?
I don't see her mom anywhere near her, but
Okay.
yeah.
What
we
about
could
her
tell
dad? Is her dad anywhere near her?
No, nobody is near her. She's alone.
Okay, so I want you
She's
to...
she's very, very pretty. Suddenly she became this absolutely gorgeous baby with great big eyes and eyelashes. I see her wrapped in that white, beautiful cloth.
I want you to go over to her. I want you to pick her up. And I want you to hold her so tight that you bring her right into your heart, right where that love is. Can you do that?
Yeah, I'm holding her.
And I want you to tell her how much you love her. And I want you to thank her for keeping that old memory alive for so long, because she was working really hard to do it. And tell her that it's okay now. You have better tools to keep both of you safe. And that you're always going to keep her safe. And I want you to listen to something that she needs to whisper into your ear. And I want you to whisper something back into her ear that you needed to hear so badly so long ago, but there was no one there to tell it to you.
You know, she's so fresh to life. I want to feel that freshness. You know, there's no baggage, and she's like the dewdrop, which is so fresh and so beautiful.
Okay, well, you have her right in your heart now, right?
I'm holding close to me near my chest.
Yes, and I want you to bring her right into your heart.
There is a block in my heart. I suddenly feel a block.
Okay, so feel that block and start tapping. This block,
This block,
however I feel it,
however I feel it,
however I know it,
however I know it,
whatever it means,
whatever it means,
whatever it represents,
whatever it represents,
all the sensations,
all the sensations,
all the colors,
all the colors,
all the images,
all the images,
and everything else.
and everything else.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, say peace.
Oh, peace.
Okay, go back. What's happened to that block? How's it changed?
There is this feeling of indifference within me around. Indifference.
Okay, feel that indifference. And start tapping. This indifference,
This indifference,
however I feel it,
however I feel it,
however I know it,
however I know it,
all the feelings,
all the feelings,
all the sensations,
all the sensations,
and everything else.
and everything else.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out. See that beautiful little baby with those beautiful big eyes and the eyelashes wrapped up in that blanket. With her curiosity, her freshness. See her, feel her, and say peace.
Peace.
Okay, what's changed?
I want to bring her into my heart. Something is stopping me. I can see how wonderful she is, but something is just stopping me.
Okay, feel that thing, whatever it is, however you feel it,
Whatever it is, however I feel it,
however I know it.
however I know it.
I let it go.
Let it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out. What's that little baby wearing?
Yeah, she's wrapped in that white towel. Or, yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. Go back. How's that block? How's that thing that's stopping you? How's it changed?
At this point, nothing is changing. It's just that block. I'm not able to feel that love. I know she's she's worthy of love. She's gorgeous, but I can't feel that love. Something huge is stopping me. I feel very distressed because I am the wall. Can't go beyond that. I can't take her beyond that.
All right, well, feel that block, whatever it is.
Yeah, I see like a block, like a wall of red bricks.
Okay, start tapping. That red brick wall.
That red brick wall.
Her red brick wall.
Her red brick wall.
My red brick wall.
My red brick wall.
All the red brick walls.
All the red brick walls.
I let it go.
Oh, I let it go.
Safe, let it go.
Oh, it's safe to let it go.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
I take it down.
I take it down.
To let in the love.
To let in the love.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Say peace.
Oh, peace.
Okay, go back.
Okay, it's blown, but the last two rows are.
Right there. seem to have lost you.
I saw the wall,
Mm-hmm.
just last two rows of the brick wall were remaining.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, the rest was dismantled, but I see those two rows.
Okay, so see those 2 rows
Yes,
and start tapping. Those 2 rows that are left,
those two rows that are left,
whatever they mean,
whatever they mean,
whatever they represent,
whatever they represent,
I let them go.
I let them go.
I take them away brick by brick,
I take them away brick by brick,
step by step,
step by step,
to let in the love,
to let in love,
the purity,
the purity,
the beauty,
the beauty,
the curiosity,
the curiosity,
and the fun.
and the fun.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
We're both safe.
We're both safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back, see what's different.
Okay, not feeling much right now.
Okay, is the wall
Like,
still, is the 2 rows still there?
well, I don't see that.
Okay.
It's like total blank right now.
Okay, and where's the little baby? That little
Um,
baby girl.
she's there, but I feel very distant in my mind. I feel very distant.
Okay, so feel that distance.
Yeah,
That distance,
that distance,
whatever it means,
whatever it means,
whatever it represents,
whatever it represents,
I let it go.
I let it go.
I close the gaps.
Close the gaps.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to love that little baby.
It's safe to love that little baby.
Safe to love myself.
It's safe to love myself.
And when I love myself,
When I love myself,
I can love others all the better.
I can love others all the better.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Say peace. Okay. Go back. What's different?
This whole idea of loving myself is so foreign to me. I can feel love for others, but for myself, I just go blank when I have to imagine loving myself.
Then you can't feel love for others either. Because until you feel love for yourself, you can't feel love for others.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever you see in others is what you actually see for yourself. It's a reflection. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to go back and imagine your mom at that time when you were a tiny baby, 40 days old. Your mom had to go to surgery and she had to leave you. Okay, can you see your mom?
She's away. Vague.
She's very weak, right?
Vague. The picture is vague. She's away. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so start tapping. She's away.
She's away.
Picture's so weak.
She's so weak.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
I let it go.
I let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
She's working so hard to keep herself alive.
She's working so hard to keep herself alive.
So that she can be there for me.
So that she can be there for me.
Because she loves me so much.
Oh, because she loves me so much.
She always has.
She always has.
And she always will.
She always will.
It's safe to love me.
It's safe to love me.
Safe to feel the love.
It's safe to feel the love.
Safe to feel the love from others.
It's safe to feel the love from others.
And it's safe to feel the love for myself.
It's safe to feel the love for myself.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace.
You know, the disconnect feeling.
And how's that changed?
I feel like, yeah, I can do it. I can love the baby. There is a there's a feeling of sadness which still has not left me. I don't know why I feel that great sadness.
Okay.
Everything is colored with sadness. I feel that sadness, very uh, it's not sadness because of one particular thing, but this general feeling of sadness.
Okay, so feel that sadness. You know how you
Yeah,
feel it, how strong you feel
yeah,
it. Start
yeah.
tapping. Let it go.
Let it go.
All the sensations,
All the
all
sensations,
the colors,
all the colors,
all the images,
all the images,
all the feelings.
all the feelings.
I let it go.
I let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
Time to let in happiness
Time to let in happiness
and joy
and joy
and fun
and fun
and love.
and love.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, and say peace.
Peace. You know, the feeling that is coming up is, am I worthy of love? And the other one is, I want to be forgiven.
Okay. I want you to see yourself on a stage in your mind and do this as you're tapping. Okay? Tap on yourself as we're going through this meditation. And I want you to
Okay.
see yourself doing something that you would really enjoy doing. Okay? And then I want you to say to yourself, I forgive you
I forgive you
for not being the person I want you to be.
for not being the person I want you to be.
I forgive myself
Forgive myself
for not being the person I want to be.
for not being the person I want to be.
You did the best you could with the tools you had.
You did the best you could with the tools you had.
I did the best I could with the tools I had.
I did the best I could with the tools I had.
But now we have better tools,
But now we have better tools,
and we're choosing to use them
and we're choosing to use them
to make our lives better.
to make our lives better.
So I forgive you,
So I forgive you,
and I forgive myself.
and I forgive myself.
And by doing that, I set myself free.
And by doing that, I set myself free.
Free to love myself,
Free to love myself.
free to accept myself,
Free to accept myself.
and free to forgive myself
And free to forgive myself
just the way that I am.
just the way that I am.
And I want you to see that figure of you on that stage in your mind, smiling to you and waving as she slowly disappears from the stage in your mind. And I want you to see in front of you these big iron doors open up and let in the sunshine. And you might be there right on a beach. And I want you to notice these big iron shackles pulling off of your feet as you step forward out of that dark, clammy room into the warm sunshine and the warm sand under your feet. And I want you to feel the energy as the warmth creeps through you, inch by inch, cell by cell, throughout your whole body. And I want you to smile upon the world and see the world smiling upon you. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay. How's that self-forgiveness?
Yeah. Yeah, it's that burden has been there for so long. I can feel um, the weight, and at the same time walking out into the sunshine, I'm just getting acclimatized to this new.
Okay, step by step. That's the way we do it. One
Yeah.
step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to go back to your mom. How's she doing over there? Is she still so distant?
I don't see her anywhere, but I'm not worried.
Okay. How's little baby doing over there?
She's like before, beautiful and open eyes, and she is now peaceful. The curiosity is gone. Her eyes look softer, and she feels, I guess, more secure, safe.
Okay. Why don't you go there and play with her a little bit? Make her giggle. Don't you love those way that babies giggle? That pure giggle that has nothing but giggling in there. Nothing but laughter.
I want to connect with her, Elana. When we were, when you were talking right now, the feeling that came up was, I want to connect with her. I'm not able to connect with her. She's beautiful. I know. I see her beauty. I want to love her, and she is much more calm now. She's not crying. Her eyes are open, and she is very peaceful. But I'm not able to connect. I'm still not able to connect.
Sometimes connection comes slowly. It's not like
Okay.
one big shot where suddenly, my heart's open and I can connect with her. Sometimes it takes time to warm up.
Yeah.
Now, haven't you ever had someone that you met that, when you first met them, you felt that you didn't have anything to do with them, and then slowly as you got to know them, things evolved and you got closer?
Yeah, it happens, yeah.
Right? Because it doesn't always happen at one shot. You feel,
True. Yeah.
And there are even lots of mothers that when they first have their baby, it takes them time to connect to their baby. I mean, I think that's why God made you have 9 months of pregnancy. He gives you time during those 9 months to connect to that new thing that's growing inside of you.
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
And even with those 9 months, there's mothers who it takes time to connect to their babies after they're born.
Mm-hmm. Can we just do a round of tapping for this general? It's like, like I'm talking to you, and the feeling that is coming up is, it's like I'm taking revenge on myself by holding myself, from connecting.
Okay.
It's like I'm punishing myself, that kind of feeling.
Feel that feeling and start tapping.
Yeah.
I need to punish myself.
I need to punish myself.
I need to take revenge on myself.
I need to take revenge on myself.
I deserve it.
I deserve it.
I let it go.
I let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to take my power back.
It's time to take my power back.
It's time to love myself.
And to love myself.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
I'm safe.
I'm safe. I'm not that bad that I should be so harsh on me.
Grab your wrist.
Yeah.
Breathe in. Blow out. It'd be a lot better if you bought me that overstuffed rocking chair. And say peace.
Okay. Peace.
Okay. What I want you to do, and this is something from Louise Hayes, but I really do believe in it, or I wouldn't be telling my clients this. Every morning when you wake up and you go to the bathroom to wash your face, look in the mirror, look into your eyes and say, I love you. And every evening before you go to sleep, after you brush your teeth, look in the mirror and say, I love you. And as many times during the day as you can, look in the mirror and say, I love you. It's going to feel really strange at first, but after a while, it feels really, really nice. And the more you do it, the better things come into your life. Because when you love yourself, then everyone can love you. And when you don't love yourself, you know the answer to that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And it's a process. It's not something that always happens overnight.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you that if you do this exercise as many times a day as you can, and you just look into your eyes and you say, I really and truly love you, over time, that's what will happen. You will really and truly love yourself. And you're a beautiful person to love. Right? Just like that little baby, that beautiful little baby. That's you.
Yeah.
That's you too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to start wrapping up now. So what I want you to do is I want you to see a magic carpet come out in front of you. And I want you to step onto that magic carpet. And I want you to go 1 month into the future. And I want you to see yourself as 1 month older after a whole month of looking in that mirror and saying to yourself that I love you. And after that whole month of every time that you have those feelings even start to creep up, you right away tap them down to a 0. And I want you to see how much better she's feeling, how much happier she is, how much more fun she is, how she's able to love that little baby herself. Can you see that?
Yeah, what I'm feeling is if I let that happen, the world is at my feet, that kind of feeling. I can accomplish anything.
That's right. That's really true. And I want you to step back up on that carpet, and I want you to go 6 months down the road, 6 months ahead of time. And I want you to look back down at yourself 6 months older and see how much wisdom she's gained from all that self-love that she has and all the ability to love others, because she now loves herself so deeply and so strongly. And see how she keeps that little baby safe in her heart, sharing with it all the love, accepting the love back. She's got a lot of wisdom, hasn't she?
Yeah, yeah.
I want you to see her send that wisdom right back to you right now as you are today. And I want you to let that wisdom into your heart. Okay, and there's no walls there able to take it away, because it's going directly from within you to within you. There's nothing to block. It's all inside of you anyway. And I want you to know that that part of you that knows how to breathe and that knows how to make your hair grow and knows how to make your fingernails grow also knows how to continue this healing process every single day, even without you realizing it and without you knowing it.
True.
And then you're going to wake up every morning and you're going to think to yourself and feel a little bit better, step by step, a little bit better, till that love just is going to overflow all over.
True.
And you'll be loving others, and others will be loving you, and you'll be having fun. And that little baby inside of you will feel so safe and so good and so happy, just like you.
Yes. I can feel that happening. I can see it.
Good.
I know I am able to do that. I know.
And I want you to step back up on the carpet, and I want you to go back to the present and step back into yourself, knowing that all this wonderful future lays in wait.
It's possible.
It's possible and is awaiting you.
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what I tell all my clients. I've probably told you last time, but I'll tell it to you again. Very often you feel really good after a session, and then a few days later some anxiety might come up. That means it doesn't have to happen. Very often it doesn't happen, but sometimes it does. But that's a good sign if it does, because it means we really hit it on the nail. Okay? And all you have to do is you have to tell yourself, thank you, I appreciate it. Please keep all these feelings at bay till the next time I need to work on them. Whether it be by yourself, whether it be with a practitioner, doesn't make a difference. Just keep them at bay up there. Thank it, because it's working really hard to keep you safe. Okay? And tell us, okay, right now, you're doing well, you have good tools and you're using them, and to keep those feelings for the next time you need to use them.
Yes.
And then go to a better feeling place. See that little baby, that sweet, adorable, beautiful baby who is so full of love, so full of fun, so full of happiness, curiosity, peacefulness, purity. And feel all that, those unending, expanseful possibilities lying in front of you that you're able to accomplish and do with all that self-love.
Yes. I feel I can do it.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's been great working with you.
Same here, Elana. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, really.
And
wonderful.
Looking forward to hearing good things from you.
Yes. I will get back to you. And thank you so much for this work. Thank you, really.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.